Yo, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to 365 Analytics. And Trey Hendrickson's in the news again. Obviously, the situation is still not resolved, and the Bengals are taking heat again. And it just never ends, does it? It never ends. It never ends with the Bengals, and everybody knows what's going on right now. The Cincinnati Bengals are in a standstill at negotiations with defensive end Trey Hendrickson, the NFL sack leader last year. And I just have a post with Jordan Schultz from Jordan Schultz, a reporter for Fox Sports on the screen right now, which saying that Trey Hendrickson received a text message from head coach Jack Taylor 30 days, which is like a few days ago before mandatory minicamp, warning he'd be fine if he didn't show up. Something that frustrated him, especially given the poor communication from the team throughout the offseason. Hendrickson also made it very, very clear that he will not play under the final year of his current contract. Okay, so Bengals people are if Bengals any Bengals people are watching this video right now, everybody knows what's going on. Trey Hendrickson wants a new deal, requested a trade a few months back, and he still had a standstill with the Bengals. Let's go back to square one. Last offseason, Trey Hendrickson initially requested a trade from the Bengals. Then the Bengals offered him a short-term 1-year extension. That offer was on the table for a little while. Trey Hendrickson eventually accepted it, took the 1-year extension, $21 million deal, with hopes of being extended for a longer period of time, the offseason after that, which is now present day. We get to this offseason, Trey Hendrickson, coming off a year where he was the NFL sack leader, wants an extension. Obviously, rightfully so, he does. The Bengals, they are not at his price range. That has been reported. They are not in his price range. He wants the defensive end market right now. The defensive end market is no short market. It's a lot of money. The Bengals don't want to reach that. He wants long-term security for him and his family. The Bengals have wanted short-term. He is 30 years old now. The Bengals want a short-term extension. Again, Trey Hendrickson wants a longer-term extension. So with this whole debacle, multiple things can be true here. First of all, you can say that Trey Hendrickson and his agent are very much in the wrong here. Trey Hendrickson and his agent, I don't know exactly who his agent is, but should have never negotiated and should have never signed that deal last offseason for the 1-year extension. He is under contract right now. It was poorly managed by his agent, and there's no reason he should have put pen to paper on that extension last offseason. He would have never been in this scenario right now. What also can be true is that the Cincinnati Bengals cannot get out of their own way. The same exact thing we are listening to with the Blackburn family that we always hear about. Oh, here we go. They don't want to they don't want to pay players far past 30. They don't want to give long-term security. They don't want to give heavy guarantees. They don't want to meet the market. It's the same exact stories, every single player. We would have been in the same exact situation with T. Higgins right now if he stayed with David Mulligetta and did not go to Rocky Arsenault, who basically pinned the Bengals down and said, if you want Chase back, then you're extending T. Higgins too. They got those deals done. But I mean, it's a rocky situation all around right now, to be honest with you. And who knows if they get it done? He was in town today. Obviously, he had like a 23 minute media session with the media today and basically summed it all up by saying, I am not playing under my current deal. I am threatening a holdout. I want long-term security and money. The Bengals have not met my price range. I mean, he basically said it all. And rightfully so. I mean, Trey Hendrickson, one of the best defensive ends in the entire NFL, deserves an extension, but at the same time, it was poorly managed by him and his agent to even accept that 1-year extension last year in the first place. The entire Bengals fan base wants Trey Hendrickson back. He has also made it clear that he is totally fine with coming back to Cincinnati. He just wants to be what he wants to get what he deserves. He wants to get the long-term security and not be in question. But yeah, they did restructure Geno Stone. They took like a few million off his contract. Zach Moss took a pay cut. I mean, there's been pay cuts that have been taken by the Bengals this offseason. You expect Jermaine Pratt to be cut very, very soon here after the draft. I mean, There's no reason they have the money. They have a ton of cap space. There's no reason they can't get this done. They did not bring in a plethora of external free agents this offseason. They brought in one true starter this offseason. And I'm not saying I hate the free agents they brought in. They brought in TJ Slayton, who is the only starter they brought in, who's a fringe starter at that. They brought in Oren Burks. It's not like they brought in expensive free agents, Samaj P. Ryan, Lucas Patrick. It's not like they played top dollar for free agents. They have the money to pay Trey Hendrickson. There's no reason they can't strike a deal here, and hopefully something resolves. Trey Hendrickson put out a statement with ESPN yesterday that there was no communication there, and since post draft, he has not spoken with the Blackburn family and the Bengals to negotiate a contract. I mean, it's just a mess all around. Hopefully, they get it done. They have to find a resolution either way, whether they trade him or extend him before the season starts, because you don't want to go into the season with Trey Hendrickson holding out of games and not playing. So, yeah, I hope it gets resolved soon. I mean, it's all you can say. They also have Shamar Stewart right now, the first round pick of the Bengals, 17th overall, in a holdout as well, a rookie holdout because the Bengals are not meeting his price range and guarantees and rookie injury waivers and all of that together. So there's some problems in Cincinnati right now. Hopefully they clear everything up before training camp because the whole entire city of Cincinnati and Bengals fans want just one normal training camp for once. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. I just wanted to give a little recap about that. Hopefully it gets resolved soon. On top of this, in other news, the NFL schedule is released tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Wednesday night, and I will be here on Thursday giving an entire recap video, what matchups I'm intrigued about, what matchups I like, and all of that. This will be going up in the next hour, I assume, after I'm recording this. I'm gonna edit this real quick, adjust the volume, adjust my mic and all that, and put this thing up real quick. Also, tonight, later tonight, we will have an NBA recap video going up before the game start. Just a little bit of a recap of what's been going on, the draft lottery, all of that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully the Bengals strike a deal with Trey Hendrickson. Hopefully the situation's resolved soon, but it doesn't look good right now, to say the least. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, like, subscribe, that'll all be greatly appreciated. I'll see y'all next time.